I saw this video on Instagram today, and made me think of our boy Mike. Since we haven't made fun of him in about 45 seconds.
What's the first thing that you think of when he says something like this? What are you envisioning?
Yeah.
When you're seeing? What are you
What are you picturing in your
I
brain?
don't know. Yeah, something to do with driving or
No.
unreliability in general.
Damn, I saw it. It could really be anything. Think of
Unreliability in general.
in
I
general.
love the
across the whole life.
self-awareness,
Yeah.
Mike.
My caption in the group chat to this was Mike on a casual drive to Fargo.
It's yellow too.
He wrecked really bad. I think that's okay, but
What happened?
I don't- I
Gave it a
can't
little
figure it out,
gas.
dude. Bro, I hit the throttle a little bit and just
Okay.
zoom.
Only thing that makes sense is a wheel locked up for no reason.
Basically,
Yeah, maybe.
dude, there's people all over in the comments about this and that, and they're like, it was the. So many people are like, it was the camera that made him do that. I'm like, first
That
of all,
is
it's not
nothing.
even that. Yeah. So anyway, if you watch this with the sound on and whatever, you can actually see him drop 2 gears and then go full throttle. So it's like, what do you expect's gonna happen?
It
But
was
I
just hard to
also-
tell because it's an
I watched
S2K, so
this-
it only makes noise. It doesn't move
Wow,
any
so that guy
faster.
was just giving him a thumbs up because he was a cool car.
Yeah.
Probably
Oh,
just
yeah,
a
I
stunt.
see.
He saw a guy filming and was like, I'm going to give him some revs. Drop too many gears. It
And
probably redlined, and then the tire speed couldn't keep up, so it was like hitting the brakes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it was already maybe a little slick or wet. Slid.
Shout out.
CJ, you work for an insurance company?
No.
Damn, that was a good analysis.
Shout out to
I mean,
the
he did have a
cameraman.
video of
This
it.
guy
Breakdown.
fucking nailed that. Like,
Yeah,
this
he
guy is not hired to be here, and he nailed this shot. So many times, right here, the guy could have went down, and we wouldn't be living with this legendary video.
And then he goes out the window, too.
yeah, that's what I mean.
The
That
guy
was
went out the.
impressive.
Oh, yeah. I was like, I thought the guy that hit went out the window. That'd be even.
Ryan, dude, we should have brought Ryan to the Ryan convention.
That was
We would have had to have just asked you how it was, but
I don't know what it is, but the Ryan culture has been building,
wait,
which
you,
is really nice
you
because
should-
it's a tough place to be.
you
it?
should explain
You guys
like
are all just one and the same.
It's
man.
like, dude, that's like whatever skate or whatever they did. You should briefly explain that. It's so funny when he does that Ryan meetup.
Yeah, I believe
that's
they're. Yeah,
that's a real thing. That's not
Yeah.
a skit.
No,
Yeah,
it
no,
was
they
whatever.
did a
Yeah,
real
I
life
guess- yes, it was
Ryan
real. But
meetup.
what did they say at the end? Like they do a play on Brian.
No Brian's.
Yeah,
and,
no
and-
Brian's. I don't know. Everyone was doing it. Brian? No, Ryan. Even though everyone there was named Ryan.
Yeah, what's up with that?
the whole Ryan Bryan
Yeah,
thing.
no, what? No, the Ryan culture is growing.
Well,
What do you mean?
I just think that Ryans have been put down enough, and we're finally ready to make our place in social media. Come on places like this podcast, everyone's like, "Wow, what a stupid name!" So we need a place to come together and hang out as Ryans.
Is Ryan a stupid name?
Yeah, you told me it was like verbatim.
Oh, no.
I didn't actually mean that though, Ryan.
Oh, it's just like the way that the words and syllables came out of your mouth and the way you looked me in the eyes and told me, wow, what a stupid name. That made
Sometimes-
me feel like maybe it was true.
Ryan, I was kidding.
You can base it also though. Like there's a lot of famous Ryans, so that's kind of where my brain goes. Like
Yeah, Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan
I feel
Reynolds.
like you're being
Good
pretty
looking cat.
well represented.
Who else?
who's the quarterback?
Ryan Gosling.
Okay.
Tannehill.
And so there's
Holy
just
shit,
there's
there's
a lot of
three.
Ryans.
I mean,
It's gotta
dude,
be.
I mean, I would say the only famous CJ is probably a fake CJ, and that's in
CJ Ham.
Baywatch.
CJ Ham, the legendary running back from the Vikings.
no, he's a fullback.
Oh yeah, he's a fullback. And then in that game, sorry to go back to that. In the game, they're like, "This is CJ Ham's in the game. This is his first run of the season." I was like, "What the hell have they been doing with him? This guy's a force to be reckoned with." Sorry.
What about Evans?
There's.
Evan, whatever you do, don't say anything.
What?
Okay, good.
Good job.
You're following the rules.
Wow,
this dude
I-
is just
The
silent.
rules he said for himself. He's like, I'm gonna go on here and not say a word.
It's okay.
See how few words I can say.
I haven't had anything to say.
There's not that many.
It's like, oh fuck, I don't even know.
Classic.
You almost started saying something there.
I feel bad because on the first podcast, I didn't say a word. I was scared. And the less you talk, the harder it is to start speaking.
Yeah, and I'm not I'm just trying not to jump over anyone. And you guys have been
You're
going,
welcome to.
and I'm interested in what you're saying. So I'm just been sitting on the sidelines listening.
Yeah, can you imagine if he wasn't? Yeah, I don't know what to say.
gotta
I
give
don't
him
care
a-
what you guys are saying.
Give him a break. He's not on camera that much.
At one time in our lives, that was a true statement.
Now it's not though.
No, it is cool. That's a fun part about being on camera is that when you first start, you're like, do I sound like that? You know, we talked about that. Like you really get over it, and you get over talking into the lens like it's a person.
First time we ever met Evan, we were on our way to Idaho for a dirt biking trip, and our friend David asked if his friend Evan could ride with us there. Evan hops in that truck, doesn't say a single word the entire way except for one thing. When Ryan pulled out in front of a semi, he goes, "Semi's coming."
Very calmly and quietly.
Dude, that was sketchy. I was sitting on the driver's side, like looking out. I'm like, does he know how to drive? I've known you for like
thinking.
20 minutes.
Yeah,
Well,
dude, we should have
I
let
hadn't
you
done
hop in the
anything yet.
driver's seat.
We got chatting eventually, though, once Ben and Cody were sleeping.